This is not how you handle getting fired. Hello everyone, it's Mr. Troll delivering an update, and Papa Meat, a popular YouTuber, recently fired one of his editors who goes by the name Miss Breezy. But the relevant thing here is not why he fired that editor, and I will elaborate more on that real soon, but rather it's how the editor reacted to being fired. You see, she made this whole video where she was basically salty about being fired, and I understand. When you have to provide for the family and suddenly your employer just pulls a "you're fired," sorry for that Trump joke, and now how will your family survive? I do understand why you would be upset when you get fired, but this person just chose to be actually immature about the whole situation. Let's watch her video.
And it seemed like a pretty good deal, and everyone was really nice for like the first couple months. But then we got to the Goosebumps video, and there's a lot leading up to this sort of first not great interaction that I had with them. So the Goosebumps video is going up Saturday, just to give you guys an idea. So like, you know, here's Saturday over here, and this is the Sunday here, and I'm being told, hey, we're sending you footage tomorrow. So I'm getting footage for the Goosebumps video. I might have gotten it that day or the next day, maybe even the day before, but I'm pretty sure it was on Sunday. But that Sunday was also my birthday, and I had gotten roofied at a concert that we had gone to for my birthday. So I had a really rough, like, recovery from that.
Whoa. So this probably went over the average viewer's head, but I just couldn't help but feel concerned as soon as she said she was roofied. On her birthday, by the way. So I made a little bit of research, and apparently she was wasting all her money on drugs and just living a degenerate lifestyle. So now she's kind of broke. But nobody deserves to be roofied on their birthday, okay? I do feel sorry for her, but I have no idea why she is bringing this up in a video about her getting fired, other than to just manipulate her viewers emotionally to feel as bad for her as possible. Like, boo-hoo, I got roofied on my birthday and I got fired, poor me. Like, yes, her getting roofied, right, poor her, but her getting fired, well, let's listen how she reacts to it.
And this is Papa Me talking to me, a hunter, and he's like, I know, I'm just really frustrated that, you know, we set a due date, like we gave you all of this stuff and it's not done. Like, I don't, like, just communicate with us, like, what could have we done to help? And I was like, I don't know, like, this is all kind of developing this week. But they kind of sort of let it go at that point, but I stopped hearing from Hunter entirely. They had, like, purposely now, like, Nick had taken over all communication. Just as long as I'm being paid to live comfortably, which I wasn't, I was still scraping by because they were paying me. They had promised me initially, oh, here's another thing. They had promised me initially to do one document for, like, writing, and the documents they would pay $150 per. So I would write one of those, and then I would edit one video a week. I was initially promised a certain amount of money per month, and I was basically getting paid $1,000 less than that because they weren't assigning me enough, like, stuff. And later, you know, it's explained to me that, like, hey, like, because you missed that one deadline.
So she's basically complaining that they were giving her very strict deadlines and it was hard to follow those deadlines and it was very stressful and blah blah blah. And to that I have to say, welcome to the job as an editor. Yes, you do have very strict deadlines. It is hard to follow those deadlines. It is very stressful. Because this is exactly what being an editor for a popular channel entails. People think that being a video editor or any other kind of freelance job is this awesome liberation from working a 9 to 5 job and that your life will be smooth from that, but in reality it is usually just as difficult, it is just as stressful. You're making money as an editor the same way you're making money from a 9 to 5 job. And usually you do not get money just like that. You need to work hard to earn money. So don't expect getting some slack just because you don't work a 9 to 5 job. You're still earning money. Someone is still willing to give away their hard-earned money to you. And so they need to find a justifiable reason to do so, i.e., you still have to work hard.
But I know how much they're making, and eventually I want to make more, at least from editing, if you're not going to pay me for documents. And he tries to pull like the whole like, oh, like, but I really can't afford it at the moment. And I'm like, I know this is bullshit. Now, the thing that kind of made me initiate having a meeting was the Taylor Swift video, or one of the Swiftie videos. I edited both of his Swiftie videos. I don't know if you guys saw the response one where he looks at all the tweets and he's kind of laughing about it. One, it's the #1 best performing video on the history of his channel as far as views to whatnot ratio within an amount of time. So it got 3 million views like that. So it's the best performing video. 2, it's the 5th most popular video on that channel.
So she basically says, I edited the Taylor Swift video and it blew up. That's how good of a job I was doing as an editor. But the thing is, the video did not necessarily blow up because of her editing. It was because of the topic in the video. The Taylor Swift thing was a popular thing, and Mr. Troll kind of regrets not talking about this topic as well. Maybe it could have performed better than my other videos. It was a trending topic, and I'm sure you did not need the cream of the crop editing to go viral by simply mentioning the topic. Therefore, Mr. Troll is kind of talking about a similar topic right now. Hopefully this video blows up, but I don't know. This is just an interesting situation.
And like for weeks they had been going down this path of like, you don't really matter. Just in their behavior, they would sort of insinuate like how expendable I am and how isolated I am now and how no one wants to talk to me, and they wanted to pretend like I wasn't actually even part of the channel, where at first it kind of like they were stoked to have me. I don't know why there was this sudden shift. I don't think that any of the events leading up to it warranted this treatment. And I would call it pretty, in ways it was abusive.
Once again, this is exactly what being an editor for a popular channel entails. The employer is not obligated to be your friend or to make you a significant part of their channel. Most of the time it's not about you, it's about them. They need to crank out a great amount of well-edited videos, so they use other editors to achieve that goal. And if one of their editors does not perform well enough, if one of their editors complains that there are too strict deadlines and stuff, they will replace that editor with another editor that will not be complaining, bitching and moaning like you. You are expendable. This behavior was completely warranted, and it is not abusive. It is just how the job works. Being an editor working for a popular channel is not as easy as it may seem. I can only imagine that this woman got everything she wanted as a child. She was basically living this easy and spoiled lifestyle, and now she's complaining when she realizes what it's like to be an adult. Life is brutal, you know. Welcome to the adulthood, pal.